Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another musical moment in the life of the old-time rock and roller. Today we will be focusing a few minutes on a story from the golden age of rock and roll. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. The final guitar hero I wanted to meet in the 60s was none other than Eric Clapton, and I got my chance in November of 1968. Cream was on their Goodbye Cream tour. This was it, so it was a now or never event. They were scheduled to play at the Boston Garden, and I had tickets, but something happened and the show was canceled. So the next morning, I was walking down Beacon Street. I had a joint, I hadn't lit it, and walking up the street was a very attractive young lady. And she was wearing a jacket that I recognized. It was Eric Clapton's jacket. I saw him in an interview wearing that jacket. So I said, "Hey, what's you doing?" She said, "Oh, I'm just walking around, you know. I met Eric Clapton last night. They were supposed to play the Garden, but they didn't, so we just got ripped all night and had sex." I said, "Wow." She said, "And he gave me his jacket," which I suspect she stole while he was asleep, but it was a cool story. So I said, "You want to smoke a doobie?" And she said, "Yeah." So we fired it up and we were eyeing each other over and looking each other up and down. You know how that goes. And she said, "Man, I'm still horny. I want to do it right now." I said, "Well, you know, we're right on the corner of a very busy intersection. How is that possible?" And she pointed over and said, "Look, there's some grass over here. Just a little spot. Let's go over there." I said, "Okay." About 9 o'clock in the morning, as I said, she took off Eric's jacket and spread it out on the ground and then stripped off naked. I did the same, and we rolled around for a while and had a good time. Got up and said, "Well, I got to be going now." And she said, "Me too." And I said, "Nice to meet you." And off she went. Well, later that day, Cream had rescheduled to play at the Rhode Island Auditorium in Providence, Rhode Island. I had seen the Jefferson Airplane there. It was a horrible place for concerts. I mean, just echoes everywhere. Nevertheless, it was Cream. So here we are. And the show was terrific. Man, they were blazing. Everybody was waiting for Crossroads, and Eric just tore that solo up 10 minutes. He played that guitar upside down, inside and out, and everybody was amazed. Well, next came Toad, Ginger Baker's big drum solo. They kicked it off, and then Ginger went into his solo, just, you know, like a bat out of hell doing. So Eric went behind his amp and was taking a break. He had a chair there. Well, I worked my way around backstage and got within 12 feet of him, and he was smoking a Camel cigarette. And I said, "Eric, it's great to meet you. I'm Howie McDonald. I'm a big fan of yours." "Oh, well, that's nice. Thanks for coming to the show." So we got to talking, and the rumors were abounding that he and Stevie Winwood and Rick Gretsch were going to start a group called Blind Faith. Well, in those days, you never told what your next project was, especially if it was a super group in the forming, because anything could happen and the slightest little rumor or leak could derange and derail the project. So he said, "Stevie Winwood, huh? You heard that?" I said, "Yeah, is it true?" He said, "I don't even know Stevie Winwood. I've never met him," which was a total fib, but, you know, he had to keep his mouth shut on that. So he said, "Well, Ginger's just about done. I got to get back on the stage. Nice talking with you." And I said, "Nice talking with you, brother, and I'm sure I'll be listening to you for many decades to come." He went back, finished the set, and they left. And I got to see Cream on the Goodbye Cream tour. It was fabulous. And I got to meet Eric Clapton. That was unbelievable. So my friends, if you're enjoying these music moments, please keep tuning in, and I will keep the stories coming. In the meantime, spread the love, and I will see you on the next music moment with the old-time rock and roller. So long, my friends.